Our workplace relations review is a lot more than just, award coverage and pay rates and contractors, employees, all these sorts of things. The other part of or essential part of our workplace relations review is to create or revise policies and procedures, documentation for clients. And often we're told that they may already have a comprehensive manual in place. So in your view, why is it so important to review these or even to have these types of documents in place in the first place?
Yeah. Some people think that policies and procedures are set and forget or rainy day sort of procedures. What you want to do is have a good set of policies and procedures in a business that guide the employee on how to be a good employee. That's basically what it is. What are the good ways in which an employee would conciliate with the business to seek their entitlements? How do they apply for annual leave? What is good performance? What is poor performance? Or what is misconduct in these policies? A business that carries too many policies or complex policies, policies that look like scientifically drafted documents, could become too complex to operate with. Policies that become very rigid and say that you've got to go through multiple steps in order, multiple forms and documents have got to be filled in, could make it too strenuous for a business to go through certain processes when a policy that's drafted to the need of the business, to sort of the environment or the climate that you work in, could be a lot more easier to operate. Traditionally, people think that it's 3 strikes, you're out type of a disciplinary conduct sort of piece. So if your policy says that you have verbal warnings, first warning, seconds and thirds, and final warnings and things like that, you could be potentially keeping your employee a lot longer than you necessarily have to. What we look at when we draft policies for the business is getting to know what is a business's working style with how they relate to their employees. What are some common trends that have been in the business previously about how they conciliate on certain matters? And I sort of pick apart the employer's processes to help understand how should that policy be drafted. Do they need something that's rigid? Do they need something that's got flexibility in it? Do they need certain policies that other businesses wouldn't carry because of the diversity of their employees? A couple of policies I've used recently are cultural leave for some of our clients with the original Australian workforce working for them. They've got a lot more types of leave that would be, their family is not necessarily a direct family. Their culture, their people in their community are their family. So taking bereavement leave for someone in their family who's a respected elder, they would consider that bereavement leave, but we would consider that as annual leave underneath the Fair Work Act. So it's about ensuring that the policies are shaped to include the workforce, that they're to be relevant to the times and can help a business manage through that process with checking off all their obligations under the Fair Work Act or Work Health and Safety Act, whatever it may be.
Yeah, I think my summary of what I understand of what you just covered is policies and procedures are an enablement document to be able to enable the business to carry out their business in the way that they want. But one of the things that we need to be conscious of is we don't want the policies and procedures to be restrictive of the business to carry out the business in the way that they want. And anything that's additional that we're providing to our employees that we're not obligated to potentially can be included in the policies and procedures document, such as the bereavement leave that you mentioned. And one of the reasons why we aim to do this in a policies and procedures manual as opposed to an employment contract is, again, a policies and procedure manual can be amended by the business without mutual agreement by the employee. So again, It's about maintaining that flexibility to carry out business operations in a way that is not restrictive, and creating those additional obligations, such as the 3-strike policy that you mentioned, makes it very challenging when it comes to things like performance management. So it's important to get these things right, and that's why we include it as part of our workplace relations review.
Does your business currently have a HR or workplace relations issue?
Are you unsure how to work through compliance issues but still achieve a good business outcome?
Why not take advantage of On-Demand HR's free 30-minute online consultation with an experienced HR consultant?
At the end of the consultation, we also provide you with a strategic action plan to resolve your current issues.
To see the types of matters we can help with and to schedule your consultation, please visit ondemandhr.com.au/advice.
We look forward to delivering certainty, confidence, and clarity for your business in your HR and workplace relations affairs.